Well, hello everybody, it's Bug Eater 64, and yes, it's time to do a flight in FS economy. Got to keep making that money for the, virtual airlines. So here we go. We're going to be in the BELL412. Going to be flying from our last location at Cairns Army Airfield, or KOZR, and we're going to go 251 miles down to Clearwater Airpark at KCLW. Going to be carrying some materials, a couple people, but primarily this is a cargo flight. But we're going to get there. Now, you're going to see real quick that the weather, to put it bluntly, sucks. We're talking heavy rain, lightning, winds, and the winds are going to affect the flight all the way into Clearwater. But we'll see how things go, and hopefully you enjoy the flight. So let's get inside and start things up.
The metal end into the buckle and
okay, well, we've got the passengers inside. They're getting hooked up, and our outstanding flight crew is assisting them at this time.
To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you.
More likely beside you.
In the event of an evacuation, escape path lighting will appear. Follow the lights until you've reached your exit. Leave all carry-ons behind. Just head quickly and safely to the nearest exit, and don't forget, it may be behind you. If the airplane loses pressure,
listen to the thunder.
Will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, hold down on the mask to extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so, then slip the band over your head to secure the mask to your face. The band adjusts automatically. Normal breathing will start the flow of oxygen. And remember to always put your own mask on first before helping others. Life vests are located either under or next to your seat. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. For help locating them, see your safety card. Remove the vest from the package like this. Put the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube on the side. In the water, a light on your vest will illuminate. And please, only inflate your vest outside the airplane. Now, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. Just remove the lower cushion and put your arms through the straps found on the opposite side. The crew will now be coming around to do a final cabin check. After takeoff, we'll be back with more information. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. As always, we're here to make your flight great.
Okay, so we've got everything taken care of there. It looks like we're all set here. The weather is absolutely horrible. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Doesn't look like we're getting any power. There we go. Even though it was there, apparently it was not activated. So, engine 1 is starting up. That was an interesting... haven't run into that before, but that's okay. Right now we're where we landed our last time at Cairns Army Airfield, And we're getting ready to take off and do 200 and I believe it's 251 miles to Clearwater Airpark in Florida. So with that, engine 1 is started. Let's get engine 2 going. We got our FSEconomy Flight activated, so everything's good. And engine 2 looks like it is running within normal parameters. Alright, so let's get the generators on. And that looks good. Get rid of our external power. Let's go ahead and get our navigation set up. Okay, so let's clear that. So we are at KOZR, and we are going to KCLW. And we'll go ahead and activate. Very good. So, and let's get our repeater up and running. Get our autopilot sassel set up. Okay, controls are all good. Let's get our landing light on. And like you can tell by looking at the weather, it is a horrible day. But we're just going to have to keep her low and get to where we're going. Alright. RPM's up. Get rid of the old man here. And let's get on our way. And listen to that thunder. My goodness, horrible day. And we have liftoff. We've got sustained winds of 19 miles per hour with gusts up to 25. And in this helicopter, you feel every bit of it. So this is going to be a fun flight. And you can see just how foggy it is. Going to have a cruising speed indicator of 120 knots. But we're fighting a pretty good headwind, so my ground speed is going to average about 112, 114. And that's why it's going to take a little more than 2 hours to complete this flight. This is going to be a very low-level flight for the simple fact the clouds are so low, and at least this way I've got some kind of visibility. So I maintain an altitude of right around 1,000 feet, between 900 and 1,000. But with this weather, I don't care what kind of scenery you've got. Orthos or stock or anything else that's, third-party stuff. When you got this kind of weather, it doesn't really matter. It all looks pretty much the same. And I use real-world weather through Active Sky for XP, or Active Sky XP. So anyway, we're on our way to Clearwater Airpark in Sweetwater. Oh yeah, I'm fine. We're going to Clearwater Airpark in Clearwater, Florida. Yeah. Pilot is doing just fine today. And you can see we're getting kicked around pretty good. And that headwind is definitely slowing us down. going to end up burning up more fuel than we had planned. But did have a fuel tank, or a full tank, so we're good to go. And hopefully the weather's going to clear up some as we get closer to Florida and head over the ocean. Because right now it's not looking good at all. And you can see where we're at on the map and where we're going. $251 miles. We got about 100 or 243 right now, so we got a ways to go. So with that, we'll catch you as we get closer to our destination. Enjoy. Alright, we are back. Hope you enjoyed that little musical interlude as we got on our way. Now, at this point in filming this, my editing software screwed up my audio. You know, at 45 minutes and some seconds, it just turned off my audio. In the original video, the audio is working fine, but in my editing software, I'm not sure what happened. I'm in contact with Hit Film Express and trying to work out what suddenly happened. But anyway, through some editing magic, I was able to add audio to the video, and hope you'll accept my apologies and bear with me here. Something new. I've never run into this problem before. So, and that's over 200 videos over the years. So, what can I say? We're working on to find out what happened, what change it made that caused the issue. But we're going to go in here and get to the airfield and do our landing. Winds are still sustained at 19 miles per hour and still gusting to 25. So it's not as turbulent as it was, but the winds are still fairly strong. So we got a little bit of a smoother ride right now, but yeah, keeps me on my toes. We're in the process of losing some altitude now. And again, very shortly, I will be taking back full control of the aircraft. And we'll see how that goes. When I get to the airfield, we're going to have a crosswind. Not a direct crosswind, but it's going to be pretty good. And as you can see, we've slowed down to about 60 knots, so and as you can see, the weather's improved. We've gotten out of the rain, no more lightning. So now all I have to contend with is the wind. See the airfield directly in front of us. But through the whole thing and the weather and all that, the helicopter, the BELL412, has performed absolutely flawlessly. It's always great fun to fly. It really is. I've really enjoyed this helicopter. I now have full control of the aircraft. Let's see about dealing with this wind. It's a little bit of a problem trying to go straight ahead with this wind. Just like a fixed wing aircraft, I'm having to crab it just a little bit to get it going the line I want it to. So the wind is coming from my right side of the aircraft, and it's about coming from where you can see the black and orange stripe on the door jamb there, door panel. So it's coming at me from that angle, and that's why I'm having to kind of crab it some to the right so I can get down towards the runway. And there's plenty of wind. It's making it a little bit of a challenge, which of course, what can I say? That's why we love this stuff. Always like a challenge. See that windsock? It is standing straight out there. Yep. So it'll give you an indication of just how hard the wind is blowing. Yeah, well, I may have touched down there, but that's not where I'm going to park it. wind blowing, it's kind of hard to slow. You can do this really slow because it's, again, it's a headwind. But we've got a spot down here that is just kind of an open pavement area right next to the administration area, and that's where we're going to park it, on the concrete slab. It doesn't say helipad, but it sure looks like one. So we'll pass up the fuel tanks and fuel trucks here, go down just past the flagpole, and that is where we will park this fine lady. This is proof that I'm at the proper place. It says Clearwater Airpark. So once again, I didn't get lost. My Garmin 530 has done its job. Ooh, that wind pushing hard. Okay. Pushed me a little off the taxiway there, but that's all right. Around here to the left a little bit. We'll pull in and park right on top of this little concrete circle. And there we have it. Welcome to Clearwater Airpark. So let's go ahead and get the flight finished. Okay, it's not giving me credit. I can't stop the flight yet. Alrighty. I'm not sure why. We'll try that again in a second. Alright, well, let's get the girl shut down here. So we can kick these peoples out. Okay, let's look at that landing again from a different angle. And you'll get to see just how the wind did in fact affect our aircraft. And how much I did have to at times actually grab it into the wind to keep it heading in a straight line. And I think you'll see that becomes even more apparent once we get closer to the ground. Okay, we come in over the runway. Runway 16, and the wind, if I remember, was supposed to be coming out of 210 at 19, gusting to 25. And you can see how I've got to crab it to come actually down the runway in a straight line. So let's just get over to the taxi and see if we can hold it. Which of course I didn't. I couldn't keep it in the center of the taxi. Alright. Yeah, the wind really did mess with me. Okay, let's get her parked on our pad. So, nice safe landing. No issues with the aircraft. I'd call that a good day. Well, alright everybody, here we are at Clearwater Airpark in Florida. And as you can see, a little bit of sunshine by the time we got here, but I got to tell you, there were some touchy moments. I mean, the wind buffeted us around pretty well, and but once we got over the water and everything, we got out of the major portions of the storms and so on, so we didn't have the lightning that we'd saw at the beginning, and the sky cleared up some, because when we left KOZR, the low-lying clouds and everything, it was not a pretty picture. So anyway, we got here safe. We made our delivery. Not sure what that little glitch was to finish the flight, other than the fact that I had not shut down the engine yet, even though it was telling me to finish the flight. For some reason I hadn't shut down the engine, so it wouldn't allow me to do it. It's an FSEconomy thing. So, but we did complete the flight, we did get paid for it, and all is well. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the flight. I sure had a lot of fun bringing it to you, and I hope you enjoy this channel. If you did, click that like button. If you didn't, I'm sorry, click the don't like button. And if you have any comments or requests, please leave a comment, and I'll do what I can to make your wishes and requests come true, because I'm here to have fun and to bring you enjoyment with my videos. So until next time, this is Bug Eater 64, and as always, safe flying.